So today I want to talk about the importance of good stewardship in the media and the responsibility of photographers and filmmakers and how culture really shaped our society and the importance of us using media in the right way to preserve, but not only preserve, but to properly portray with integrity media and the things that we document through our digital media platforms, say photography and filmmaking. So we all know that we're in a world where there's a lot of noise. So many people are looking to be famous, either Instagram famous or get likes and all of these different things. And there's this desire to go viral and to storm the world or whatever by your work. And as creatives and photographers and filmmakers, we have the responsibility to be able to use our work to portray truth, and not just our truth or not just skewing truth, but rather truth as we see it. There might be a temptation for a photojournalist to take a photo in a certain angle that will look better on newspapers, and these things have been done, and media has been abused over the years. For example, I'm an architectural photographer, and we know how architecture and technology has changed and the relationship between them. So say, for example, I'm hired to shoot a nice custom home, a living room in it or something, and it has inbuilt ceiling speakers, right? But in the architectural design, maybe it doesn't look aesthetically pleasing and it doesn't look like the most desirous image. So I'm faced with a dilemma to either remove this or Photoshop this out or leave it, right? And I would argue that while that doesn't really speak much to the architecture, it's still something to be considered, because these are things that were considered in the design. Say that the owner wanted this or the client wanted this and that, and those needs had to be met. So I believe that, for example, we have references to, like, say, different art as a form of media. We have references to how culture was in maybe the Christianity 1 AD or 200 AD, and those different things that help us to know a better representation of what life was like in that time, right? So I think that it's very important for us to not only portray things in the proper way, but have a heart of integrity when portraying whatever we need to portray. I believe we can still be successful as photographers, filmmakers, and creatives without having to try to, in a malevolent way, shape culture to what fits us for virality and all of those different things that we see as important in today's world. So as photographers and filmmakers, it's our responsibility to be able to steward media in the right direction and allow for the proper representation of what you saw on the ground. Say you're a street photographer or a photojournalist and you're covering a protest. You don't just maybe take the different angle just to sell or shape media in the way you want it to, but you rather show the proper representation of certain things. And for historical context, it's very important for us to have the right media, because say 10 years, not even 10 years actually, maybe 100 years down the road in 2100 and whatnot, people are going to interact with this media, with our work, and that can shape the way they see things. Because if they don't have a proper representation of what it was like through your media, then they end up going into this battle of making up stories and things that were not necessarily so, and making them to be so. So I think it's very important that as media people and as digital creatives or photographers or filmmakers, we use our media and we use the responsibility of stewardship in media in a proper manner to send out the right story and the right motive in what we do. Thanks for watching. Definitely comment on this comment section. Let's engage, let's chat. What do you think about this topic? What are some of your thoughts? What are things that you think that I may have missed, or some points that you may disagree or agree with, so that we can have some engaging conversations? Feel free to also subscribe, share this with someone that you think would enjoy watching this, and let's have further discussions. All right.